What's up, friend, and welcome back to another Avatar: The Last Airbender standard video. And today we're going to have a look at a deck that is so incredibly spicy. I'm not even sure what it's trying to do. Now, this deck comes from somebody in Twitch chat under the name Serendipity. They're like, hey, I have this really cool Azula deck list, and I'm 11-3 with it on the ladder. As you can see right here, this is our untapped profile. They did not lie. I'm like 11-3 with an Azula deck? Let's see what it has to offer. And this is what comes out of it. This really spicy, I'd almost call it like an Esper mid-rangey blink deck list, where Azula actually is the best card in the deck, I would argue. Azula Cunning Usurper this time around, not the Grixis one, the Mirror one. This is a 5-mana 4/4 creature with Firebending 2. And when Azula enters, target opponent exiles a non-token creature they control. Then they exile a non-land card from their graveyard. During your turn, you may cast cards exiled with Azula, and you may cast them as though they had flash. Mana of any type can be spent to cast those spells. So Azula is basically like the ultimate blink target in here, or like a target for you to like airbend. We have cards like Aang's Swift Savior in here. When it enters, airbend up to one other target creature or spell. So when you airbend something, you can play it again for 2 mana. So you get an Azula Cunning Usurper that you could put onto the battlefield for 2, and you know, as you do that, your opponent has to exile a creature, they have to access something from their graveyard, and it generates a ton of value, which is exactly what this deck list tries to do. There's also like really cool synergy with like Kaikar. Never even played with this card. 4 mana 3/4 with flying. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, choose one. Either create a 1/1 white spirit creature token, or exile another target creature you control and then return that card to the battlefield under owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. That are great for source for you to pick up and replay Azula Cunning Usurper. Airbending Ascension, another really good source to do that. You can either airbend something from your opponent or airbend your Azula, pick her up, replay her, get the value again out of all of that. We also see a lot of these enchantment sagas. We have the Legend of Kuruk, the Legend of Yangchen, and the Rise of Sozin. And those actually also make really cool cards to pick up and replay. Like if you have the Legend of Kuruk as the creature side, you want to pick it up and replay it again, you can get the front side again, and you get to draw those cards again. Eventually it's going to transform again and you can take advantage of it. Same goes for the Legend of Yangchen. This is actually, I did not know how many people misplay this card till it was mentioned to me. This is a 5-mana enchantment saga with the first chapter starting with you. Each player chooses up to one permanent with mana value 3 or greater from among permanents your opponent's control. Exile those permanents. So apparently the way that a lot of MTG Arena players interpret this is that they think that, you know, we get to exile something on their side and they have to also exile something on their side, completely reading over the fact that it says up to 1. And I didn't believe it till I saw it happen against me, and people actually started exiling their own permanents when they didn't have to. So apparently, the Legend of Yangchen is just broken for that reason. Second chapter, you may have target opponent draw 3 cards. If you do draw 3 cards. The third chapter, you transform it into the Avatar Yangchen, a 4/5. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, airbend up to one other target non-land permanent. Hit your opponent's permanents, you know, pick up and replay your Azulas. We're also playing 3 copies of the Rise of Sozin. Destroy all creatures. Choose a card name. Search target opponent's graveyard, hand, and library for up to 4 cards with that name and exile them. Then the player shuffles. And in the third chapter, Firelord Sozin becomes a 5/5, Firebending 3. And whenever Firelord Sozin deals combat damage to a player, you may pay X. And when you do, put any number of target creature cards at total mana value X less from a player's graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. So really good board wipe, but also a lot of value in like picking up and replaying the Rise of Sozin with airbending really cheaply, so that you can basically exile all your opponent's threat out of their deck. Surprisingly enough, I got in positions where I was just capable of exiling like a bunch of things, and it forced my opponent to concede because they kind of had no way left to win. So this is crazy. Like, I guess it's kind of like Esper airbending, maybe the right way to call it. There's some really cool synergy with Kaya Spirit's Justice, also being able to copy creatures with her like crazy static effect that she has. There's a lot happening here, but also a lot of cool things, a lot of super spicy stuff. All I know is that Azula Cunning Usurper is kind of like the star of the show in this deck, and honestly may actually just be the best Azula deck I've played so far. And that 11-3 record that the chatter had also definitely speaks for itself. So let's dive into the gameplay so you can check out how this crazy Esper deck works, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Also, if you have any deck recommendations for me, stop by the Twitch chat sometime. I'm live like 6 days a week. You know, send the deck list in the chat and I may check it out. So let's get started. Nah, you gotta believe. Listen, like your deck, you got an 11-3 record. The deck works. The only thing that stands between me and getting wins is me being cursed and me messing up. So it's got nothing to do with you. Like, it's got nothing to do with you. You've proven that it works. 11-3, you know? The curse will be fine. I'm just glad that you, you know, went out of your way to share it with us and we can check it out now. That's very kind. Okay, this feels like a burn spell. We're drawing good. We're drawing good. Okay, we got Yangchen. Looks like they're playing Burn, I guess. Rena's gonna do her thing. Yeah, I think 26, 27 sounds about right if you want to like curve into Azula and stuff. With like no rem pieces in the deck and all that. You know. That sounds about right to me. Hit a Tsugu player. You know it. You have to go to Vondem. I don't think I need another Kuruk. I'll take another land though, most likely. See, it's shit's working out. They don't have anything to interact with anyway. I mean... So how do we best utilize Airbender's Ascension to like... just get value? I don't really see a board on their end, I guess. I already have another Serve on them. Serve on them's life gain is going to be pretty important. Extra spells or trigger Kuruk or safety. I like it. Sure. Gonna hit this with the airbending. You can go ahead and kill Vondem, I guess. I mean, that's not 2 damage going to my face, so... I'm okay with that. You're good, you're good. Don't worry about it. I get it could be an intense moment. You made a cool brew. Alright, well they were kind of like doing nothing, I guess, so... they just threw a couple of burn spells into our face, and yeah. Alright, I guess they're playing burn. We'll take it. The burn, yeah, burn copium pile. I think that kind of makes me want to go in with some Raven Eagles. Probably like less copies of Rise of Sozin. Feels like not really playing a lot of creatures, because either they had a really weird hand or we would have seen more creatures, so I don't know. Keep one though, just in case. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on, but it's got good vibes. That's how I feel about it. I don't really feel like a lot of Yang Chen value is in our future either, right? Okay. I don't think I've ever, literally ever played a Kaikar pile. When you Kaikar or Azula pre-combat, your tokens become her. Damn. This feels too slow though. Okay, that's a fucking strange 1-lander in a 27-land deck. I'm just gonna have to ignore that. Probably gotta be this. Okay. Deck making me feel like Daddy Dollars up in here though. Like, man. Got like these fancy styles. I mean, I guess I bought all like the Avatar art bundles. Yeah, I bought all the Avatar stuff, so, you know. I feel like Daddy Dollars up in here. Nah, it's all good. Like, the curse is always present somehow on this stream, so it's okay. One thing that I would probably do so far in this deck, if I were to like make some changes to it, is definitely give myself access to some of these like black board wipes in the sideboard. Either Day of Black Sun or the other one from EOE. So that we can handle boards that get out of hand like a bit faster, like aggro decks. It's probably going to be like an Aang moment here. Yeah, you just gotta make sure that you start like generating your tokens like after you start generating your tokens after you post wipe. What are you playing? This is a very spicy deck from the chat. Like I'm not even sure necessarily what it is, but Esper, good stuff. You know? Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where I want to go here. I don't know if I like Kaya's Spirit. I think I almost feel like developing Kuruk so I hit my land drops is kind of what I'm feeling. Even though, yeah, it's pretty dangerous, of course, because I have no board presence, but I can do Kuruk. I'm also hitting myself. I think it has to be Raven Eagle because I don't think I can take 2 here. I would like an ideal world I develop Kuruk here to make sure I hit my lands, but I can't take 2, I don't think. Yeah, Nova Hellkite's pretty brutal right now. I don't think it's that simple. Missing our land drop sucks, but this Nova Hellkite is really pressuring us right now. I have to find a way to like make the Hellkite worse. Like it may just have to be Aang's Iceberg, I guess. Or develop Kaya and make a spirit, but then not as safe. I think it just has to be Iceberg. It's gotta be Iceberg because this like Nova Hellkite is anxiety. Anxiety. They just have another fucking L. Yep. Usually I'm not like a big fan of playing Get Lost against Mono Red, but maybe we gotta. But this is also really bad, like multiple Lizzies, like nah dude, nor. Yeah, warping it is safer, you know. I'm dying, like I'm at 6 life. This game is probably over. I take 2 for every non-creature spell. Yeah. No. Not sure if I like Will of the Forgotten better than any, you know, either Triumph or Shoot the Sheriff or whatever. I don't think we want Strategic. I think we want to Get Lost because Strategic is just like they're gonna get rid of fodder and then it's fine. Yeah, but I just don't think it's necessary. I don't think it's good enough in the meta. You could just have that be like a little bit more value. Maybe a couple flood maws as well. Problem is, like, we just have to survive long enough to make it to Azula. Nah, Kuruk is like very needed, I think. If we could swarm the board, it would be nice. Draw the cards we need. So we just gotta make it to Azula. Get 6 lands and an Azula. Bro, please. Stop torturing. I think I have to cut something at the top end. Just gotta be Young Chen, I guess. This is really awkward, but we're just gonna hope for the best here. No, I don't want to put it on planes because at least like my Verge is online now. I do miss out on Aang, but I'm just hoping that we draw right. It does get me to Azula at least. Okay. All about Azula. We get value. Probably just Icar. 3/4 blocker, I guess. Yeah, they may have. Maybe they should have attacked there. Like, I don't think I would have blocked because it's too scary, but... Got some scary flyers already, though. That's looking good. Yeah, Azula hitting something out of their graveyard would be actually sick. That would be so sick. Cool Azula value coming in. Hold it. Full value. Kaikar's cute though. I've never, like, I have never played with Kaikar since the card came out. Very cute. Esper Legends. Yeah, maybe it's Esper Legends. I think that could be a good name for the deck for sure. Okay, well, we're gonna just set up Azula. I don't give a fuck. Get him, Azula. And we could always play Kuruk to get the Kaikar trigger to bring Azula back. That's really fun, I mean... I do wish that there may be ways to work with that, but playing it safe though. But let's see, so during your turn, make cast cards Echo Azula, make cast when they had a flash. Okay, so they're mad. They're getting rid of Azula already. That makes sense. They're mad. They're losing a lot of life though, because they're on Mage Bane Lizzie. Just gonna set up my, I'm just gonna set up these guys. I like the Von them life gain. I like potentially... There's no way to buy back something from the grave in here, right? Oh, with Kaya. Yeah, we're not. I don't think that's gonna be too relevant. I'm just gonna make a clue. Yeah, it's true. My clue's becoming Azulas. Yeah. Who knows? Kaya has a lot of text on it. This diva. This diva. No, I'm trying to figure out here. I got 6 right there. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and... No. You seem to be, like, based on your backseating, you seem to be the type of person that just, like, only plays out to the best outcome for you, which is completely fine, but you're just completely, like, not thinking about anything that your opponent could do as well. Which is okay, but yeah, you can't really, they could just win out of nowhere as well. Like, we're just gonna play it safe here. I have enough to win in the air, I just have to survive. Well, they're playing the Legend of Roku. The Legend of Roku could do crazy things. They could get Amberheart Challenger triggers. I mean... We get pressured by the Magebane Lizards and the Razorkin Needleheads. I like to play it safe. I always like to play it safe. Yeah, Sunspine Lynx would destroy us. I think what I was just going to do is I'm just holding up the Clue token here for the Raven Eagle trigger. I'm just holding up Iceberg in case something goes wrong. And I have enough, like, threats in the air to always win. So, this Kaikar could also make us, like, a spirit, right? So, I'm most likely chilling here always. I just have to survive. Like, I don't need to be thinking about water bending. We got out of that, though. Well, I could get a land in my hand with this, but the verges are also awkward. I feel like this is not enough lands. Gotta hit our land drops. Now I'm gonna hopefully just like hit a land on top. Okay. Azula and Young Chen, let's get this bread. Gonna be exciting to see what it turns out. Lush Portico. What the hell kind of deck plays Lush Portico nowadays? Ona? Yuna, Kona? Yeah. Yay, I love playing Pasco. Good vibes. Avatar. Okay, so if I go Young Chen, I can exile the Overlord, and you guys are saying that they're gonna hit one of their insect tokens or what? No, I can't do that. It has to be Value 3 or greater. But people, that's how people misplay against this thing? Okay. Wow. I mean, I'm glad we're not giving them a chance then. Bro, what is that? What is that, bro? Okay, so Azula could exile this thing. Get a diva. Not sure what we're gonna do with this, but this combination player reveal the many cards. Okay, maybe it's like a feels like a what is that card called? Smuggler Surprise or something. I think it's like Smuggler Surprise maybe if you play something like that. The full art diva. They don't have the full art of this diva. Like, they don't have the old art of her on Arena, which is crazy. Her art's so good in paper, but I don't have it on Arena. You could get, like, the shitty, like, full art, but... it's not the same. I know. Okay, so whenever you cast your second spell, airbend at one target non-net permanent. So, it's really sick, yeah. However, I don't think I can do that. Yeah, I don't know. Iceberg token. It's 2 spells. Like, I think I'm just doing this and hitting Yuna, and I can just hold this. This is flash, right? You may cast cards exiled to Azula, you may cast them as though they had flash. Okay. Yeah, I can flash this guy in, though. I don't have to do it now, I don't think. I may as well take advantage of it. Or does it not work that way? Oh, fuck, it says during your turn. Oh, whatever. Wait, so... that's kind of lame, actually. Oh, well. That's kind of lame, actually, but I get why it's worded that way, but it's still kind of lame. It's still kind of lame. I don't think I need to hit that right now, even though I could. Yeah, I get it, I guess, but eh. Well, Azula's not hitting anything though, so... I feel like I'm overextending, but whatever. I was gonna say, like, I feel like they got some bullshit. Oh well. Yeah, but I think this may just be Rice's. Is this Rice's Sozin? Is that too greedy? Get Azula here. I feel like it's a nice emergency situation though if they get out of hand with overlords. But I also want to develop my board, of course. I'm just gonna go Sozin. How do they get that back again? Transform, activate only 10 or more permanents. Only as a sorcery. Well, okay, shit. They could actually get that value soon enough. Gruff triplets? Holy fuck. When this creature dies, but the number one counter equal to its power. Wow. Gruff triplets. That's crazy. I'm just gonna go after the card that I know they have. It's a gruff triplet deck? What the hell? That's spicy. Period. Okay, so step 1, Azula. We'll get through it. Phone of the chef, clearly. Okay, so let's see if they fuck this up. Let's see. So you guys are thinking they're gonna exile something of their own? I'm gonna laugh so hard if they do. No, they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't. Really. We'll just keep it going. We'll just keep it going. They can also select the same one you selected. So how the fuck do y'all play against opponents that exile their own shit with Yang Chen? I don't get that. What the hell? How? Your opponent's dumb. Crazy. I'm just gonna hit another one of these. Inner lane, moisturized, whatever. So I don't know what the fuck I'm playing. They don't know what the fuck... I don't know what the fuck they're playing. They probably don't know what I'm playing either. Like, what the fuck is this game? Dude, what the hell? You already hate control with your whole heart. Well, you edit for CGB, so, you know, you could, like... You could spread some anti-control propaganda. You could do something where you have, like, flash, like, you know, messages that are, like... How long do they... Like 0.001 second or something? They, like, the subliminal messaging that make people hate control, so... You could take advantage of it. This very subliminal, like, messaging that people should stop playing control. A mid-off. Basically. Every board fight animation sneaks something in. Yeah. Basically. Okay, well, I have no fucking clue. They like to play creatures. They like to play Yuna. Somehow they're playing gruff triplets. This is crazy. This is crazy. I'm not really sure. I guess we're just all going over the top in this one. I edit my own videos most of the time, so nothing in mind. I guess we are strategic betrayal as well, because they are Yuna? But then I feel Raven Eagle is better because they play a lot of tokens, so I guess we're going to be Raven Eagle enjoyers. Servana, probably not the most value here. I could see Rise of Sozin getting some good value. Subtle propaganda. I could see Elspeth. Just anything that goes into like the late game better is nice. Rhino Riddlers. Riddlers for nerds. Kuruk is for the cool kids. I'll try this out. Keepable. Raccoon. Well, I guess they're wanna airbend Bramble Familiar. I don't want to do it for them. That's for sure. Uh-oh. Probably just gonna have to hold Aang here. Well, this is actually a really awkward spot to find yourself in, because on one end I want to stall it, but on the other hand it means they can get an Overlord for an airbend at cost of 2, so... Yeah... Not vibing with that too hard right now. I'd like to develop Aang though. I could always airbend my own Aang too. Whatever, I'm just gonna play my homie out to see if I can do some pressure. Perceive their hand. Okay. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen a green Overlord either. Like, it's been a very long time. Here now, though. Man, we gotta be really careful, you guys. Really careful, because... Yeah, they're just gonna like pick up and replay Bramble with Airbender Ascension and probably try to hit like Gruff triplets or some shit. It's kind of awkward. I wonder if I deny this. I'm gonna do it. We would have played Kaikar. We have bigger issues to worry about than Kaikar right now. Like, they're gonna try and cheat in like 8 drops with Bramble Familiar chat. This is not the right moment for Kaikar right now. Trust. We have other shit to worry about. I mean, the thing is, they can still remove my iceberg, but at least we're making them jump through hoops, I guess. You had to fucking try. You had to try. Do. Yeah, we'll get through this. I'll just like have to bully them on this guy, and then, you know, as long as they don't have haste, right? Then it doesn't matter. As long as they don't have haste and again get the attack trigger, we'll just like bounce it infinitely, I guess. But yeah, the problem is I'm out of cards, so we'll see. I'm kind of out of cards. Azula would be nice. Oh shit, it's Young Chen. Hold it. Good card, hold it. So what are we gonna hit with that? Probably this Overlord, I would imagine. And bounce this guy again. Okay. Yeah, that Overlord's gotta go. I mean, they're gonna get so much value out of that. Yo, hit something, yo! Damn, they're too smart. Gonna have to keep bouncing that, I guess. That's fair. Don't be shy, Azula. Kind of toxic. Yeah, the second we get the Airbender Ascension to 4, we can keep, like, blinking more of their permanents as well. I'm gonna have to gamble on that, I fear. Okay, we found Azula. I'll take it. Azula is really nice right now. Hold up. We can pick up a replay Azula with the Airbender Ascension too. They got away with it though, hitting a land. We stole it. They're fucked. I fucking hope they are. Like, we are top decking good though. It's gotta be Azula again. I Loki gotta flash this in so I could like chump block with it, you know? Yeah, you can. If I could get that Beza. I think I have to do this. I think I have to do this. He did good. Kygar did good, you know? Kygar did good. Kygar's done his job. Yeah, shout out to Kygar. We're grateful. We're still cooking though. Like we're gonna get here with Azula and Airbender Ascension. I believe in us. How does it feel? You know what I mean? How does it feel? Beza buys us some life. Thank you, Beza. Chad. Just div. Like, that was... Both of us drew good. Our deck was just better. Like, both of us drew good, but our deck was just better. Like... Also, my top decks were good. It's true. It's true. My top decks were good, but also we had a fire top end. And we had all the answers we needed to beat them. You know?